Hey Benny, how's it going?
Hey Sherry, good to see you.
Nice to see you again. You're actually one of my actuarial friends that I didn't meet through an actuarial event or circle or network.
Yeah, that was interesting. I moved to Boston at that time and met you through a professional organization.
Yeah, National Association of Asian American Professionals. I was the treasurer and
Yes.
then I passed the baton on to you. And I remember seeing your resume. I'm like, oh, he's an actuary.
Yes, it's not too often that two actuaries meet. The probability is low outside of
Yeah,
actuarial circles, so it's
yeah.
interesting.
So now you're back in Canada.
Yep. Yeah, so
How's
I've been back
Toronto
in
right
Canada
now?
for a while.
Yeah,
It's good. It's good. So I'm back working in Toronto. I'm also involved in another professional organization that is Pacific Rim focus. It's called the Pacific Rim Actuaries Club in Toronto, and it focuses on Pacific Rim related topics relevant to the actuarial field.
yeah. And talking about the bamboo ceiling that no matter if you're an actuary or not, we all face.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So with your perspective from of working both, in the US and in Canada, I wanted to get your thoughts about, just how's the SOA doing in terms of, its catering to its members outside of the US and specifically in Canada.
Yeah, I think for Canada, the SOA is actually doing a pretty good job. I know the SOA has a staff member for Canada, and I know a lot of actuaries that serve in leadership roles in the SOA, be it on different committees or on the board. So I think the outreach to Canadian members is actually pretty good, but there could be room for improvement. I know the exam system um, in the past did not have as much Canadian content in it, and I believe there's some changes being made now to accommodate Canadian content into the exams, which I think is a good development for the Canadians that are planning to work in Canada in the future.
Okay. And SOA is relooking at the way the pathway to FSA. So I think
Yes,
this is very
definitely.
timely feedback for all of us to pass on.
Great. And another thing is like we like attending events in the US. I know the SOA events are 10 times larger to the Canadian events. But in general, everything is 10 times larger in the US. But it definitely helps attending an event that has 3,000 people as opposed to 300 people in terms of networking and seeing more varied content.
Mhm.
I think one good suggestion would be to have more global content that perhaps compares how things are done in Canada versus the US and the rest of the world. That would be very appealing to Canadians. A lot of Canadians do work outside of Canada, and I think that's very relevant to our jobs.
Okay, so having that international focus and having the looking beyond being a U.S. organization and catering towards the members outside of U.S. too. All right,
Right, right.
yeah. Well, thank you, Benny. It's
Well,
great talking to you.
thanks, Sherry. Good luck.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.